Everybody is having a wonderful, what is it, Tuesday? Real quick, just making sure everybody's locked in, you know what I'm saying? Get us a good sound check. Make sure y'all tuned in. Alright. Okay. Alright, we live on Twitch, we live on Rumble. We live on, what else? Good sound check. We live on Twitch, we live on Rumble, we live on Kick, we live on X. We live on X yet? Make sure we live. Okay, we live on X. What's good to all my stoners, hippies, hip hop enthusiasts? It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. We back in the Doja room. And yeah, I gotta get into obviously the aftermath of this entire Charlemagne DJ Academic. There's been there's some real falling out behind this shit, and it's pretty interesting if you ask me. So we're gonna get into a little bit of that. Let's just make sure that we, X be doing us dirty sometimes, but make sure the way I gotta go live on X is a little bit different. So we gotta, the niggas gotta be having to switch things up sometimes, but it's all good. But yeah, hopefully everybody's locked in. Welcome. Let me just see if I can get this. Yeah, there we go. So I dropped a little bit of a video. I don't know how people were exactly feeling about it, but I dropped a video in regards to how I felt DJ Academics handled himself with this entire Charlemagne, him and Charlemagne going at it, and having their back and forth. And I expressed in that live stream that I didn't really like it. I don't like how ill prepared DJ Academics seemed to be, and I really didn't like how buddy these guys were. It seemed like things should have been, I don't know, a little bit more. I don't want to say professional, but like I said, academics use the terminology going to war. And niggas say going to war, we going to war. Gloves is off. Okay, certain things are being said. People are moving certain ways, and I think niggas is side eyeing you for constantly calling out their allegiance to Rock Nation. Okay, so I didn't really like how that whole thing went down. Obviously, there's been some falling out from behind that, and I don't know. There was just, first and foremost, so many ways that academics could have came with his homework, and because Charlemagne came with papers, albeit fake documents from AI, but Charlemagne came, packing his homework. He came ready to really go at this shit full force. And he played an entirely different game from Ack. But I think he is I think he's definitely tripping for not taking it as serious when it comes down to a friendship level. He's definitely tripping for that. Let me just make sure I got this post, because Like I said, the way they do these things now, it's a little, you know. Let me just make sure I got everything loaded up the way we need. Yeah, I hope everybody is having a good week though. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the clock right now, hopefully we can shave maybe a good hour or two off the clock for you. I think that would be lovely. We'll just make sure we got this we sharing this live real quick. I don't know why they changed doing the lives like this. It was way easier the way they had it before, but I think X is they must be trying to make this a place where you can just go. Well, maybe they're trying to promote their creator studio. Rumble is kind of doing the same thing, in where they're making their own kind of little free creative studio, so where you don't have to pay for Yardi and Riverside and all this extra shit. So we might check it out. Depending on how it looks, we might check it out. Let me get this live. We gotta get this shared out. Not a whack ass 15. It's crazy. Damn. I got my boy DJ K Dub pulling up in here too. He said he got some. He said he might have a little bit of info. He might have a little info for us. We'll see. We'll see what it's looking like, guys. Alright. I'm gonna have to just. They're making me do the hard work after I already went live. I don't know why they changed it like that, but while we're waiting though, hope y'all everybody is tapped in. We made a station head. I liked the station head in doing the live shows. For people who don't know, and I don't know if I have any listeners who've been listening for this long, but so when I originally started the Doja Room, we started it on Anchor, and the way Anchor was set up, you had about 30 minutes to speak in between. Like, it was like 30 minutes or like hour intervals. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. And you basically had to like talk, and then you know you had to talk and then get your shit off, and then you could play some music, be it Spotify, whatever, and you can kind of put people on to some new sauce. But Anchor slowly became Spotify for artists, and then that became Riverside, and now we're here. So, but yeah, so I say all that to say I like Station Head because it's a kind of return to form. It's a kind of return to our roots. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how the Doja Room used to be. This is the original format. I used to talk a little bit of shit, talk about whatever was on my mind, and I would play a little bit of music. You know what I'm saying? Put niggas onto the tunes. We had a lot of shit in rotation back then. So, yeah, I would appreciate it, especially if you guys are on X. Go ahead and tap in tap into those live streams and those radio live streams. We be playing a lot of good music. Okay, we got the playlist on there, and of course, also like I said, we build it up. Then we get more people listening. If you want to put your music down in there as well, let's get some people listening to your music. Let's run it up. Let's run you guys' streams up. Okay, so get in there. Hit me up if you want to get your music on the playlist. Let's run your streams up. All right. No, free of charge. We're not charging anything. We just ask that it's some good music. We just don't want to put anything ass in the playlist. Okay, that's it. Cause I'm not putting any trash shit in there. But I digress. Okay, so now that we got that out and we got our live stream out properly, um, I want to just say like, so in my video, let's go to my video. So in my video, I said I think Act lost. I I don't like how he went about the debate, and we'll get into why right here. Let's hear that. This as a chat nigga.
So I think Ack lost this debate, and I'm going to list a couple of reasons why. And I don't think he should have did this debate in the first place. Reason number one, and first and foremost for me, shit was too buddy buddy. If it's wartime, it got to be wartime. If we gonna come here to play and key and act like this shit ain't really that serious, then cool. Y'all have that conversation in private and piece it up. You know what I'm saying? But uh,
Yeah. This point in particular, I think this is what held Ack back from really doing the job that he needed to do when it came down to confronting Charlemagne. Um, this really held him back. This really made it so it was difficult for him to really bring together his facts and evidence because the entire time it feels like he's still trying to pull his punches. If you're gonna pull your punches the entire time, bro, you shouldn't even be fighting. We shouldn't even be fighting. What we fighting for? If we're not gonna go full throttle, if we're not really gonna body this shit and do what we need to do, why bother? You know what I'm saying? We gotta really tackle this shit. We can't be bullshitting.
I feel a little bit let down and disappointed that we were gonna have, a more hard hitting interview, and we just didn't get that. Second point is Charlemagne is just way more media trained. That 20 years of being on radio really showed. Okay. Ack, being that he came up in an untraditional manner, you can tell that he's lacking that polished media training, that skirting around the truth, skirting around answering questions. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about my friends, my close friends, these people that I work with and affiliate with. I don't know anything. He doesn't know how to properly combat that, which also leads into three. The third reason being that he was ill prepared. He just didn't seem like he was prepared enough to even really tackle the points and his claims the way he needed to. I feel like he wasn't prepared to rebuttal when Charlemagne said, "Oh, well, this is not true," or "Well, this is what I did." You weren't prepared to rebuttal. Maybe Ack needs to sit down and have a team and really do his research before coming in to a debate like this, which leads into number four. Ack got to play his cards closer to the chest. I feel like when Charlemagne said, "Yo, bro, you sound manic," he did. The demeanor, Charlemagne's demeanor in the entire time, calm, very unbothered. Act the entire time, he's yelling, he's stuttering, he's damn near sweating, and he seems like he's really paranoid for real. I don't think that was the right move, and I don't like this interview.
Yeah. All in all, Ack had with the way he went about it, he had nothing to gain. If if you were gonna go about this interview or this confrontation, if you will, and we're gonna be buddy buddy and we're gonna be cracking jokes the entire time, then I mean you've effectively already been disarmed before the shit even started. So Ack had nothing to gain from this. There's so many things that you can pull up when it comes down to Ack and Charlemagne. There's so many things that you can pull up in his hypocrisy, his hip hop commentary, the way he looks at Jay. Now I seen Wayno's video speaking about this situation, and I said, you know what, he does have some points. I think as Drake fans, we can't get too lost in the sauce when it comes down to speaking on other people's fandom. But at the same time, we can't allow ourselves to get gaslit when it comes down to Rock Nation and the little subtle weird things that they do. Even when it comes down to, you know, a lot of these comments that people keep referring to that have been exposed for bot comments. And this is what they're going to do. They're going to spam academics comments with bots and all these negative comments saying that this is the internet versus I probably can find one of these kind of look, this is when real life meets the internet. When real life meets the internet, like what are we talking about? So and I've been seeing comments like this over and over. When real life meet different variations of the same comment. When real life meets the internet. When real life meets the internet, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like all these niggas can't be, all these niggas can't be thinking the same thing, is it? This interview is an adult talking to a child. 20 minutes in and you can see this ain't gonna go the way Act thought it would. Now this is a real comment because I thought the same thing, but it's a lot of bots mixed in here, you know, and you can a lot of people, and if you look and you know how to spot the signs yourself, you can do your own due diligence and just see. Uh, Buddy got flooded with a lot of bot comments. Now, when it comes down to the conversation and around this, because a lot of people had comments on my take, and some of them I probably didn't see. But when it comes down to it, this just is what it is. So this one person says, "Nah, Act destroyed him," but Act told him a judge reviewed the deposition about Meg and Milagro and said 70% of it was about Drake and Nicki, and then Charla called him manic for that. And I said, hey, I respect you feeling that way because in my eyes, when it comes down to the Rock Nation stuff, Act was telling the truth to the best of his abilities. This was not just the right. This just wasn't the right time to do this, or he should have been more prepared to shut Charla up, and he couldn't do that, unfortunately. But and then he came back. He said, but honestly, you don't see the gaslighting Charla was doing. Like there was nothing to prepare for Charla. Well, there was nothing to prepare for Charla was caught in person and minimize the entire point of the convo, which was he's in deep cahoots that they told him to say something. All right, this it's a little bit illiterate now that I'm reading this shit out loud. It's a little bit difficult, but we're gonna keep it going. And I said, of course, I said, but Act played into it by getting emotional. Just looking at this from the eyes of a debater, every time Charla played that move, he fell for it, and he got a little rattled. What Charlemagne the God kept his calm demeanor. Sure, all of us know the truth, but it wasn't a good representation of Drake fans or the facts that have accumulated over the years, which it's a lot of facts that have accumulated over the years. I think another person had a good comment. Um, and it was a pretty good conversation if I can find it. Uh, Dude said right here, I'm confused. I saw Act walk down Charla on every point. Charla deflected the whole time. There's no way we saw the same video. And I said it just wasn't a good representation of Drake fans or chat niggas. Yes, we know the truth in the factor and in the factor of who was doing these lawsuits. Act really didn't answer. And the point is, to the casual listener, Act came off way too paranoid and baseless in his claims. I think he should have done this with he shouldn't have done this without concrete proof or smoking guns. Some things you just can't prove, and the people he's going up against are professionals at moving in the shadows. Most people haven't been locked in on this year-long timeline that you and me have been in. A lot of us have been in. They have no idea what's going on or what this is all about. And just look at people at people are saying Charla won for. It's mostly due to Act dropping the ball and them having no idea what this conversation was even about. So that point really wraps up a lot of my critique, because it's like a lot of these guys, a lot of people Charla's age, maybe even up, they have no idea what this fight is about. We're talking about a year long, something that goes back 3-4 years at this point. In just the personal, if we're going to look at it from a Rock Nation versus, the people or chat niggas or whatever, we're talking about something that could have started way back in the Tory Lanez case days, where Ack was, I mean, think about it. Ack basically, and I don't know how many people were paying attention, but Ack basically told us how that entire night went down a year before we found out that it was true. A year. We knew the story and it came out. I'm like, damn, this is exactly what Ack said. Like, I don't even know if Ack remembers that he gave it up. Like, and I don't know if he was trying to play stupid on purpose or what. But he gave up how that Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation went down like a year before these guys even went to court and we even got these like earth-shattering stories. So even back then he was a like he was in, I guess you could say he was in somewhat opposition of Rock Nation. He was one of the few speaking out against the weird things going on. And he was one of the people who wasn't, and just think about all the talking heads now who are getting exposed, who are speaking on the Tory Lanez situation back then. We have to go back and look at all of these things. But my point is to say the common listener, the common fan, is not doing their homework like this. This is why I get up on the mic and I say the things that I need to say, because most people aren't doing their homework like this. Most people don't know that, damn, all the people who were, basically trying to indict Tory Lanez back then, look how deeply entrenched into Rock Nation they are. And why I don't like how Act came and did this is because it makes all of us, even me, I get secondhand embarrassment. It makes us seem like we're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. It makes us seem like the things that we've been speaking on for the past year or two or three, it makes it seem like we're a bunch of cuckoos. And I can't have that. Like I said, and like the comment said, you know, a lot of us know that the information that has been being shared over the years, we know what's true and what may not be true. But common person, does the common listener know that? I don't think so. I don't think the common person knows and even knows how far back a lot of this stuff goes. I don't think they know. If you ask me, I don't think they know. So it's I can't expect so many people, and not to say that a lot of these guys who just get up here and start talking the shit that they talk without any knowledge. Most people don't even care to have the knowledge. Let's just get that out the way. Some people don't even care to have the knowledge, but my whole thing is, you know, at least come with the facts to where it can't be argued. It can't be refuted. There can't be a rebuttal. I think that's what you got to do. If you're not coming to cut the head off the snake, you just came to pick it up and let it start wrapping itself around your neck. Then what are we doing? It's just not a good representation for the fight that we've been fighting all these years. It's not a good representation of Demore Hadley in the fight that she's been having. It's not a good representation of, you know, Tory Lanez in the fight that he's up against. Kaepernick and what he faced. I mean, there's so many different facets that you could have took this opportunity to not only bring these things to light, even when it came down to the Demore Hadley, you just let him wave this shit away. I literally have a video, if I can find it. I literally have a video talking about how crazy the situation with Demore Hadley and her mother is. And I don't know if I still have it in here. All of this stuff is kind of mixed in, but just I have a video personally just talking about how crazy it is that Demore Hadley is telling us that yes, my mother has the best PIs, to the best technology. She's hacking people. She's getting in their phones. She's tracking motherfuckers. She's blackmailing motherfuckers. What about that is just I don't know nothing about that. You're a media figure. You came in here with papers and documents. You wrote a book, but you didn't read an article to see where that shit came from. So there's so many things. And if we were going to expose him for the fake AI article, why not do that? Why not do that while you're sitting right across from him? What was the point of that? So yeah, in a lot of ways, I feel like Act might have dropped the ball on this one. He really did. I don't think he gained anything by doing this. I don't think, if anything, he gave Rock Nation footage and something to say, yeah, this guy's tripping. He's crazy. He's cuckoo. He's wilding. If anything, you only gave them ammo by not coming correct. Heck, put me on the team. I'll have all the. I got a hard drive. I keep a hard drive on these niggas. Okay? I keep files on these niggas. Act, you don't got a hard drive. You're not ready to really. You're not ready to really ether somebody. I don't think, at least not Charlemagne. You're not ready to. You're not ready to really ether these niggas. And it's sad to say, but I, with this conversation, has come a bit of a fallout, if you will. I want to get to that because I thought this was just, I thought this was just delicious. Pause, but I thought this was, yeah, tip of the iceberg. This was amazing. So the conversation of Ack and Charla has spilled onto Ebro and Rosenberg's morning show, and things got a little bit unsettling. Things got a little bit heated, if you will. Let's hear this.
In that scenario,
what's that important that Charlemagne can't comment cleanly on Rock Nation? Like, this isn't about foreign governments. Like, so what? What's the big compromise?
And for that matter, right? If it's a legitimate investment. If I make a legitimate investment in something, I put my money up, and there's documents signed. I can say what the fuck I want to say. Like, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my money. I can say what the fuck I want to say. It's my.
Yo, it's crazy. You just threw out. You don't have money to invest in me. That was wild.
That's crazy, but that all sounds good, but when you have business ties to someone, it's very hard to be objective of them. A lot of people like to act like Ack is on the same footing as Charlemagne, whereas he has these business ties and he's deeply entrenched into, this whole Rock Nation familia. But Drake and Ack don't have any business ties. They don't have any financial interest with each other. A lot of people like to hype this stake thing up and act like it's like some venture that they've went into together, but they're two completely separate entities who are, who've been approached by the same company to basically promote their website on two different terms. I'm sure 2 different payouts, 2 different contracts. This is not them coming to Drake and under that umbrella is Ack and Academics TV, and no. So I really don't get the people who try to compare the two as if it's the same. It's really mind-boggling. But this gets a little bit funny because him apparently talking about Rosenberg not having money to invest. That's basically his comeback with this. Oh man, this is hilarious.
A legitimate investment in something. I put my money up, and there's documents signed. I can say what the fuck I want to say. Like, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my money. I can say what the fuck I want to say. It's my.
Yo, it's crazy. You just threw out. You don't have money to invest in me. That was wild. Out of nowhere, you're like, you don't even have anything to invest in anything.
Well, because I haven't seen you invest in anything, so I didn't know if that's what you're doing with your money.
But that's still a crazy thing to throw at someone.
No, it's not.
I mean, I know. I'm telling you, no one in that world. You're a cool guy club in the industry, bro. I've never been in it.
Make a phone call.
I'll be honest. Part of me wants to be, and part of me is like, I don't like that crowd.
Well, then you got to make a decision. If you want to make investments with people making money, you got to make some relationships. So do you have money to invest or not? Because if you did, you would make a phone call and be like, yo, what are you guys working on?
You did it again. No, that's 2 separate things. There's having money to invest, and then there's, am I good? Either A, do I want to play those games with people, and am I good at playing those games with people? I don't think I'm particularly good at it. I don't think I'm I do. I think I'm judgmental, and I can be like, I don't want to be a part of that crowd. You suck it up and hang around people you don't like to do those things. I don't think I can. I already have to.
You already do it.
I already have to do it, but I already.
You already do it. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but I can't.
Yeah. It seems to me here that Rosenberg is kind of peeling the curtain back and acknowledging what Ebro is trying to dismiss, that nah, there's a crowd over there. Y'all some niggas there, y'all are all, there's a crowd over there. And as he said, I don't necessarily like that crowd. I don't necessarily want to be around these niggas like that. But these are the guys controlling the board. See, Ebro likes to act like, and he wants to dismiss what Rosenberg is saying, which, I mean, it's very easy to do. He's a bitch ass nigga. But he wants to dismiss what Rosenberg is saying because he doesn't want to acknowledge that the people that he's in bed with are the people who are controlling the board. If not controlling what? I'd say 80% of it. 80% of the board. Like, it's really crazy. So, we can't necessarily just say that this is just about you being in the right circles, talking to the right guy. It's not. It's not. This is way deeper than that. This is about you wanting to get down with the guys who are the gatekeepers for people like Ebro and Rosenberg, if they want to continue to be relevant in these spaces and prop themselves up and talk the shit that they talk as if they're still relevant, when you and I know that they're not. But I digress. Let's let them continue to crash out.
Do it for work. You do it to hang out with wrestlers. You do it to do sports. You do it all day anyways. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
You're just talking.
Do I have to do more of it, though?
If you want to make some money, what the fuck,
you
man?
You do have to choose where you want to go.
Yeah, but you have to do it always with people that you don't fuck with?
Who has the money?
And not always, unless you find some cool
people with money that you like.
But,
I don't know.
Because how about this? Right. That's why I said you don't have money to invest. Because you're not actively doing it.
But that's
not a slight. That's you wouldn't be having this convo with me if you had money to invest. You would have been made phone calls, or you would have been hanging out with people that you like.
Because it makes it sound like Rosenberg's broke.
Yeah,
like,
you sound like a dick. Shut the fuck up.
No, you sound like a dick.
No, you don't.
No, you sound like an asshole.
The words you use.
No, you're
sound
saying
like
I
don't
asshole
have money.
Because
bitch, shut the fuck
No,
up.
you're a bitch.
No,
you're a
I'm
hoe.
not.
You know why? Let me tell you why you're a hoe. Let me tell you why you're a hoe. Let me tell you why you're a hoe.
Damn. I heard somebody say that Rock Nation is breaking up good houses and homes. Damn, man, this is it. This really hurts my heart to see. This really hurts my heart to see, guys. I mean, I thought that these guys were inseparable. God damn. It seems like they really gonna go out like this, man. I don't know if this is the end of these guys, but it seems like this is how they're gonna go out. It's a shame. I've never in my life. I see it why Hot 97 had to get these niggas off the radio.
Not always, unless you find some cool
people with money that you like.
But,
I don't know.
Because how about this? Right. That's why I said you don't have money to invest. Because you're not actively doing it. But that's not a slight. You wouldn't be having this convo with me if you had money to invest. You would have been made phone calls, or you would have been hanging out with people that
why
you
do you
like.
not realize?
Because it makes it sound like Rosenberg's broke.
Yeah,
like,
bro, you sound like a dick. Shut the fuck up.
No, you sound like a dick.
No, you don't.
No, you sound like an
realize
asshole.
the words you use.
No, you're
saying
like
I
an
don't
asshole
have money.
because
Bitch, shut the fuck
no,
up.
you're a bitch.
No,
you're a
I'm
hoe.
not.
You know why? Let me tell you why you're a hoe. 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 Because you just called me a bitch for no reason.
No, it is for a reason.
No, it's not. It's because you're being a hoe because you.
I mean, Ak already done told us this nigga's broke. Ebro, in so many words, has told us that he's the only one invested in this show and putting this thing together and keeping their names alive. This is not really something that Rosenberg has invested in, or maybe he can't, invest in. Maybe his money is tied up in other places. Maybe it's the way his bank account is set up. But his pockets seem to be a very, very touchy and sensitive subject for Rosenberg. But I want you guys to just realize how quickly Ebro triggered this nigga and just made him derail the entire conversation. These Rock Nation shills are trained in the art of subterfuge. Okay? These niggas are devious. Y'all are not seeing the sleight of hand here. Yes, we're all gonna get a good laugh because we know Rosenberg is broke. That is besides the point. We know this nigga don't got nothing in the piggy bank. That's besides the point. We know that's the point, but that's besides the point. But this nigga, Ebro, just knows how to push his buttons to artfully derail the entire conversation. We're not even talking about Rock Nation anymore. We're talking about Rosenberg's pockets. And that, when you let the emotions take over, when you don't stay focused on the topic of debate, when you don't stay focused and you let niggas take the ad hominems and the little digs and jabs at your character, when you let them derail you with that, it all comes crumbling down. Your entire argument, your entire point, it all comes crumbling down. Because effectively, I mean, you start to look crazy. Now you just look emotional. Now it just looks like he hit you where it hurt, and everyone can see it.
You don't know how to invest.
That's different.
You don't know.
So then say that. I listened to you about
because
shit
you don't
like
have
that.
money to invest.
Yo, my man, what's wrong with you? We keep going
You
over
don't.
this. You keep saying.
Why? Oh, he wanted it. Well, he wanted to fight. Y'all didn't see that.
Because you don't have money to invest.
Yo, my.
Ooh, it's about to get like that. You see Ebro face, like, yo, you see how mad this shit got this nigga? Yo, bro, he damn near squaring up. This nigga is squaring up because you started talking about his. But we know where to hit him where it hurts, guys. We know where to hit him where it hurts. Damn. This nigga is squaring up behind the mic behind this shit. Yo, why are y'all playing with this man like that? He don't play about his pockets. He don't play about his pockets. Stop. Y'all niggas stop telling Rosenberg he don't got money. Cause the nigga is behind the mic squaring up right now. He ready to die about this shit. Facts. Oh my God, this got crazy real quick. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting this. I'm taken aback. I didn't even see this full clip. I didn't know the nigga was squaring up like this. Like, why is he prepared to throw a punch?
Man, what's wrong with you? We keep going
You
over
don't.
this. You keep saying the same
You don't.
thing.
But you don't know that. Stop.
And I'm going to keep calling you a bitch
Stop.
if you keep saying that.
Oh,
Listen,
my-
man.
Oh my god, bro's voice cracking. And yeah, he's not feeling that. He's ready to get it in. Is he turning red? He looked like he's turning a little bit red. Yeah, he turning red a little bit. He getting there. Damn, y'all gotta relax.
Bro, stop.
Listen, if
Stop
you have money
saying
to
that.
invest,
This is what Rock Nation is doing to niggas. This is what Rock Nation got you. If you under the umbrella and you start questioning, the scenery, you start questioning everybody looking like they in Get Out. Yo, oh man. Yo, this is scary. This is what happens when you break script. Like, this is what happened. I'm just trying to figure out, like, bro question, like, I don't know. Bro question, like, one little thing. I mean, it wasn't even nothing crazy. Then this happened. Look. Didn't this happen?
And Jessica and Friedrich Walton.
They like, yeah, we chilling. Yeah. This the Rock Nation brunch. You know what I'm saying? They chilling.
Too many names to remember.
This Rosenberg right now, he like, I don't know if I like these niggas. This Rosenberg.
Do you find that being African American has more advantage?
This nigga's like, yo, we don't never see you we ain't see you at the concert. We don't see you, we don't see you talking enough of that rock. I mean, you popped up at the concert. I think Rosenberg went to the concert, but we don't see you, wearing enough Rock Nation merch, little nigga. Where your Rock Nation merch at? We all got Rock Nation merch on. You feel me? Where your Rock Nation merch? Did you buy the new version of Reasonable Doubt, nigga?
Or this
You bought the anniversary version, nigga?
advantage in the modern world?
It's the Rock Nation brunch. Rosenberg can't be pulling up to the Rock Nation brunch. You feel me? You pulling up to the Rock Nation brunch and you not prepared, nigga. You not prepared to invest. They like, yo, whoa, hold up, little nigga. Where your money at, little nigga? Do you got at least $1 million in the bank account? What's up?
It's a tough
This
one.
little nigga looking like, oh fuck. This nigga said, shit, yeah, y'all niggas keep on talking money. This what happens when y'all niggas start talking money to Ebro. I mean to Rosenbaum. He get a little, you feel me? Get in his bag.
I don't know, man. Hey. Yo, my man.
Look. He recognized Ebro from across. Yo, Ebro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with these niggas? Look,
They were asking me about the
you my
African
guy.
American experience. Maybe you could take this one.
You my guy. You Ebro.
Oh. Well, I find that the African American experience for me has been, for the most part, very good.
The Ebro like, oh, I don't know what this nigga's talking about. He don't got no bread. Everything's fine over here. What are y'all talking about? Everything's
So,
fine.
I find it
The Rock Nation experience has been amazing.
difficult to go into detail as I haven't had much desire to leave the house in a while.
We've become such homebodies.
Yes. But even when you go into the city, I've just had no interest.
Look, he like, oh, hell no. He like, oh, hell no. Ain't no way this is Ebro. Ain't no way this nigga Ebro crashing out for Rock Nation like this. Ebro crashing out for Rock Nation. He had to catch him in 4K. I get it. He's like, nah, ain't no way, nigga. Ain't no way you about to do all of this because I question Rock Nation. And I question Charlemagne and the people that he hanging around. Because I didn't know he was this deep
in the Rock Nation payroll.
If you had money to invest,
Stop saying
you wouldn't
that.
be talking like you're talking right now.
No, it's because I don't understand the disrespect repeatedly, bro.
Because
you're wrong.
Sound nuts.
That I said I don't know people.
No, you said
I don't.
How you don't know? How do you sit on radio for what? Probably just the same amount of years as Charlamagne, about 20 years almost. How do you sit on radio that long and you don't know people? You don't have connections. That more so has something to say about your own character, brother. That more so has something to say about the type of person you are, more than anything. That's crazy. I'd be damned if I sit on radio for all these years and I don't got shit to show for it. I don't got a couple of businesses. I don't got some investments. I don't. What? What are we talking about?
Know this crowd.
No,
like, well, you don't have money.
Crowd? There is no crowd.
There's a crowd.
There's people that have money and you talk to them.
Again, Ebro wants to deflect from the people who are the gatekeepers, the people who control the board. He wants to continue to deflect, and I think that's why Ebro is getting emotional as well, because he doesn't want to put spotlight on that. If anything, I think Ebro is finally just getting into that quote unquote crowd, and he doesn't want to really muddy the waters. Okay, and I think that's what we're seeing here. I think what we're seeing is Rock Nation is closing ranks. Rock Nation probably just, Ebro just got the phone call. He got the text message from Jay. He got the phone call from Jay. They want to bring him into the fold, just like Charlamagne. And that picture doesn't necessarily include Rosenberg, at least if he's not willing to play ball. A nigga like Ebro is going to be willing to play ball. A nigga like Rosenberg, he just talk too much. He got too many complaints. He got too much shit going on,
Sit.
Both of you guys sound like dicks. Just stop.
But you just don't understand when you say things that are incredibly slighting. How do you not know that? It's like the Drake thing over and over again. You say shit and you go, why? Bro, I'm not mad at you. You just kept saying, all I said was the Rock Nation thing. I don't understand it. I don't know people like that. And you go, well, it's because you don't have money to invest. How in hip hop? How would that sound?
Because if you had money to invest, you would talk to people and say, hey, I got some money to invest. Who do you know that is something going on that would be interesting?
And bro,
because you already are around people that do this. That's the point.
But you keep saying it wrong intentionally.
Yeah,
why do you not know?
You just keep telling him.
And I'm sorry I called you a bitch. It's me trying to
invest. It's mean.
It's me, and it's me trying to. And I'm being now mean back to you because you're being an asshole. I don't think you're a bitch. But what you're doing is bitchy. Bro, I have money. I invested in boring places like Edward Jones. I don't call you when you're friends. I don't know them. I don't know those people. They never treated me like that. That's it. You keep saying if you had money. No, I have money. I give it to random boring.
This is Rosenberg upset that he hasn't gotten a call from Desiree or Jay-Z. Okay. This is what you're seeing. These niggas are crashing out because they haven't gotten the phone call. Crashing the fuck out. Bitching, complaining, crashing out because they haven't gotten that phone call from Rock Nation. This is a sad thing to see, guys. This is an incredibly sad thing to see.
Firms, and I invested in little things. I wasn't raised to like you have always had a DNA of there's an opportunity, but I wasn't raised like that. I don't have that in me. My parents literally sat on a bank account, and that's what I thought you do. Like you just stack money under a pillow, and that's what you do. I did not know. So then you keep flipping it and saying if you had money to invest, you don't understand why that's slighting.
No.
Ebro, stop.
You're willfully a dick.
Now you're being a dick on.
That's what this nigga does. And I want you guys to take yourself out of the moment real quick and realize that this is the type of nigga that he is, though. To his own friends. to his own niggas, the niggas who've been riding on the left of him, on the right of him for all of these years. This is how he is to his own niggas. Okay? So, if this is how he is to his own niggas, if this is how he is to his own friends, do we see why these niggas are off the radio and just hitching it on YouTube, just, trying to get it like me and you after they were on syndicated radio? This is how these niggas are. This is just how this nigga is. Both of these niggas is bitches, if you ask me. It's just what it is.
Purpose.
No.
And you call me a hoe, which I think is beyond bitch.
No, it's not. You're being a hoe and a bitch.
No,
and a pussy about it.
No, I'm
yes,
not.
Yes, you are.
Everyone's telling you you're wrong. You're playing the role of me right now. You're being told by the people around you you're being a dick, and now you're being defensive and wrong.
No, I'm not even defensive. I disagree. That's not defensive.
Okay,
I fucking disagree.
Okay, but you can disagree, but you don't have to be mean about it. Like
saying the words "you don't have the money to invest" is not the same as saying you don't make the.
Yeah, he don't like when you put those words in the same sentence and line it up like that. It gets him really upset, brother. It gets him really upset. You really cannot play like that, okay? And don't put Rosenberg and broke and no money in the same sentence. It's just, he does not like that. It'll send him off the deep end, okay? He'll call you a bitch on air. Well, they're not on air anymore, so I guess it's okay. Okay. But goddamn, this is bad.
Get up!
Holy shit, Rosenberg.
Phone calls and do the things.
And he's admitting to you that no.
And I'm telling you, you're right. That's a shortcoming. But I'm not going to sit here in a hip-hop space where literally these assholes grade us by how much money we make and have my friend and partner say, you don't have shit. Why would that be okay?
I never said you don't have shit. I said you didn't have money to invest.
Listen. Oh, then maybe I don't understand the words you're saying, but if I don't understand it, what do you think they do?
Well, because when you have money to invest, that means you've actively set aside money to invest. That's
right.
like literally what it's for. It's not like a savings account where it's like literally I might lose this money.
Right.
I'm not putting this in because I think
it's
gonna
money that can be placed somewhere that could be risked and gone. Okay.
Calling a firm, a professional firm, and making an investment, that's more like a savings situation. That's more guaranteed.
It's safe.
It's safe.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Money to invest, you
He nigga trying to walk it back now.
may not get back.
Yeah, but the difference of having.
Okay. I get it. Rosenberg, he's trying to say you don't have disposable income. That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say you're living paycheck to paycheck. That's what I get it now. He's trying to say that you are most likely living beyond your means.
Get up!
Sheesh. That's how I'm interpreting it. I don't know about you, Rosenberg, but that's how I'm interpreting it. I wouldn't accept this. I wouldn't let a nigga talk to me like this. That's just me.
It or not having it is just if you have the balls to, like, I'm down to risk
because
it.
then I don't have it. I don't have it to invest.
But that's still a choice. If you want to use it or not.
Yes, but some people don't have it.
But you see what I'm saying? That now we're getting to the nitty gritty. You're saying
some people did, like, I don't do that. Like, there's people who's like, I don't do that. I don't have money to invest like that. I don't do that. Like, there's people like that.
That exists, but there's
That's
also
a real
people
thing.
who have money that they're like,
I'm
don't
too
want
scared.
to.
I don't. That's not what I do because, like, I don't know. I'm a child of the Holocaust. I don't know. The idea of being.
Oh man, he's about to blame it on him being Jewish. Jewish niggas know how to invest, brother. I don't know what you talking about, nigga. That's the last thing you need to know. That's the last thing that's gonna help your argument, okay? The very last thing. But yeah, it's crazy that this conversation has had the aftermath that it's had. Rock Nation, that conversation, obviously, it's breaking up happy homes, and it's sad to see. You know, it really is. I believe they're trying to walk it off and take it in stride and make it seem like they are still on somewhat of a unified front. But I don't know. I think it might be a little bit past it for that. Okay. I don't think that that's. I don't think that that's. That seems like the first crack in a really big break. So I don't see Rosenberg just just flying with that. Like he's just okay. Like no. But in other news, speaking of people fighting against Rock Nation or people that Rock Nation is affecting, my boy Tory Lanez announced a 2-disc album, one rap, one R&B. It's called "Made You Think I Was Gone," but and yeah, this shit. First of all, album cover is fire. Okay, this is absolutely fucking fire. Um, and a rap album and an R&B album. Obviously, the only person who can fuck with Drake when it comes down to the versatility, if you ask me, is Tory, and he's gonna do his due diligence with this one. And it's coming this Friday, coming this week. So I'm very excited for this one. We're definitely gonna be playing it in the Doja room. Um, so hopefully we get locked in. I may as well just stream that that night. So we'll see how it goes. It looks like something I definitely would like to do. I definitely wouldn't mind getting a good stream in of that. So if we can do that, then 100%, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll get a live stream, and we'll stream that Tory album and get some pretty good music. Okay. Um, Other than that, there hasn't really been too much. Let me see here. There hasn't really been too much going on. I think things are calming down. Oh, Meek Mill apparently got on. I see this clip about Meek Mill. Let me see this because I haven't really gotten into this. Let's see what this is about.
You a cop?
Shawty today, she looking so pretty. I give the biggie in back of the whoa.
They got the police up in this joint today.
Don't say that. Stop. I love you guys. What's up?
What's up, man? What's up with the NYPD? I ain't feeling the NYPD, man. They pulled me out the car. You really a cop?
Yeah, I'm doing a double. Oh, wow.
All right, yeah, they pulled me out the car coming out the club and said I had a gun on me. I ain't like that, and I ain't had no gun on me. What was that about? I ain't
That's not
fucking
all
with y'all.
cops.
This nigga asking a random officer what was that about? Like, I'd be like, nigga, I don't fucking know, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, me?
It's okay.
No, it's Meek Millie though. Like I'm going out on Halloween trying to get lit. I'm in the roads
I'm
chilling,
about to
man.
rap,
Like,
though. I'm about to rap.
Oh, you a cop and you
no,
rap?
fuck that, man. They tried to block me up and take me away from my kids for no
I'm
reason.
about to
man.
rap, guys. Don't even trip. I'm about to rap.
You don't even want to hear the rap.
But no, I apologize for that.
Shorty came in with an NYPD hat and he shut the whole show down, nigga. He said, "Fuck all that."
But
no, tell the captain and I'm.
This nigga got a personal issue.
No, they did me dirty as shit, embarrassed me in front of the
I'm
whole
sorry,
club.
it's not always for everybody, though.
Oh, hey, why you trying to cover your hat now, though, man? We all seen it.
You don't gotta.
We fuck with police sometimes.
Oh, but
you don't gotta cover your head.
No,
you good?
listen,
Spit some shit.
y'all. A lot of people don't like the cops, but we really do be saving people, okay? And it be other people calling on other people.
If they get hit up, they gonna call 911 and they gonna jump in that cop car. They like the cops sometimes, man. They be alright.
But we do our best to protect and serve. I don't know what they did to you that day. That wasn't me, but.
Yeah, that was wicked though. They tried to take me away from my whole family, and I've been getting people like doing reform, trying to change laws. I ain't even want to go out that night from dumb shit like that. It's a Halloween
Where was you
party.
at? You was at Harbor?
Yeah, man. I've been going to Harbor for years.
Harbor be getting active, you know. Harbor
There's
be
30
getting
cops
active.
outside. All right, we from Philly. We like being around black folks, man. Sometimes we mix it up. We're going to go to some hood clubs sometimes. That don't mean we're going to bring guns, though. They should save this TikTok right here, and then they put that on there to catch up. I'm in the Rolls Royce chilling, man. I'm trying to live this life. I ain't trying to go to jail. I've been through that shit already.
Jail's not good though. I'm not gonna lie. Jail's
Oh
not
hell
good.
no! He'd rather die before we go to jail, man. They already wrongly accused.
Someone said Meek Mill want to be a victim so bad, but also got famous promoting himself as a gangster. Yo, Meek always has the best comment section on X. I'm telling y'all, if y'all niggas want to laugh for days on end, Meek Mill always has one of the funniest fucking comment sections ever. I swear to God. It said Meek Mill is washed anyway. Why would you want to rap for him? It said, how are you a police officer and tell somebody don't say, child bitch, what? Bitch, you went for the job. Wait, she can do that on duty. She might get suspended if her superiors see this. So what about Diddy? What about somebody said, what about how Diddy treated her? Yo, man, yo, let this man breathe. Oh man, he said he looks smoked out, looking like Pookie. Uh, said that took a completely different turn than the officer probably expected. It turned into a serious conversation instead of a freestyle. Shit, I ain't gonna read this. Y'all can read that yourselves. But untaxed settlements annual for the native son. What? Meek doing everything except dropping the album, starving us from new music is nasty work. Yeah, Meek isn't dropping music, and I wonder why. You got a lot of his peers still dropping music. J. Cole, Kendrick, obviously, Drake, obviously, Wale, obviously, but no music from Meek, which is strange. And it's not like, I always get a good laugh off of Meek. I always crack jokes at Meek as well, just like everybody else. It's just funny, okay? It's just funny. I can't help it. But it's not like Meek makes trash music. It's not like Meek isn't a great rapper, an amazing rapper. So I wonder why he is starving his fans from so much music. um I don't know. I don't know why that is. Obviously, there's a demand for it. I think so. I mean, look, even Tory's about to drop 2 albums from prison, nigga. Where are the rest of you niggas at? There's a lot of people that's like, where are y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's Roddy Rich? Where is Ross is about to drop one, but where's the rest of you niggas? If niggas let Jay-Z drop an album before niggas who've been active, niggas who've been actually active in the past 3 years, if you niggas let Hove drop an album before you, y'all gotta come to the front of the congregation. We gotta have a talk. We gotta have a talk, okay? If you've been active in the last 3 years, maybe even 5, depending on who you are, and you let Jay-Z come out and drop an album before you niggas, you got to come to the front of the congregation. We have to have a serious talk about what's going on here, okay? So also that was on. People have been getting a pretty good laugh.
No
at
reason.
it.
No, it is
Drake,
no reason. No, it's
obviously got a good laugh from that previous Rosenberg and Ebro clip that we just watched. It's funny watching these niggas crash out over Rock Nation ties. Rock Nation allegiance. It's pretty amazing. I didn't know it was that serious, but apparently it is. And you know, I think bro Rosenberg, he kind of got to get over it. We kind of know the jig is up. Let's see, Gina had a take on Rick Ross and I believe Drake. I didn't watch this whole thing. Let's get into this one.
I don't know what the. I really would love to hear him and Drake together.
Ooh.
On this album. I ended up going through my catalog of all the Drake and Rick Ross collabs. they have enough to do their own set at some sort of concert or something like that, and it's not throwaways. It's actually really, really good songs,
Records is.
But I'm excited to see what does he mean by there might be a diss song on the album.
Rick Ross is a troll. Might be
He's a
some
troll
bullshit.
because let's say there's no diss song on there, right?
I know this is a sidebar, but I don't know how you sit across from a nigga like DJ Head and have a serious conversation with his dumb ass. I really don't understand how she does it, but I digress. Let's continue.
But rappers already talk shit anyway. So we're going to assume that whatever we hear is shots being aimed at somebody.
Yeah.
Like we'll put a shoe on a nigga that can't fit it.
Yep.
As hip hop fans. So I want to know what that means. Like when you say diss song, like is it just like you sending shots at somebody? Is it a full diss song?
With the way Ross has been going about his rollout, and his rollout is it's been this entire basically Drake rollout. I wouldn't doubt if there wasn't a full track, start to finish, a full diss track on there. I would not be surprised at all. With the way Ross has been moving for the past couple of weeks and promoting this album and using Drake to promote this album, I wouldn't doubt it in the world.
Is it something that was left off of Bad and Bougie from 2024? What do you mean a diss song? Is it actually a fucking diss track? Or again, are you trolling and playing with us just so we can go listen to the album? We're going to listen to it anyway, but just to get people over there to listen to the project.
I think it's working for his favor both ways. Like
either way it go.
He could be trolling, there is something, or he could be trolling, there isn't something. Either way, everybody's going to go listen to the Rick Ross album because just that one little statement, there may or may not be a diss record on the album. Now we listening to every song because you don't know which song is going to be the song.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
it could be marketing.
It's marketing.
It could be marketing because if I'm Ross, I'm not finna diss a nigga on my album if we not beefing. Yeah. Ain't nobody hitting him back.
Yeah. I don't know if he does drop something like this, if he even gets a response. Act just came out with a tweet too. I want to acknowledge this as we are on watch for these things. Let me just pull this up real quick. We're on watch for these things right here. But I think this is pretty interesting. He said, so Minor HY, he said, I'm very concerned. Charlemagne co-signed publication Inverse Wire is now going on 3 days of not posting any new articles despite having a team of 9 well-respected writers. Their featured articles hasn't changed either. I already pre-ordered GTA 6 nearly a month ago. I'm dead. So, yeah. This is basically the Inverse Wire, whose featured article, obviously this is just about them bringing traffic through. Said GTA pre-orders hit June 25th and Rockstar owns the summer. Yeah, them niggas said that. Bro said that was a month ago. All of these shits, like they're not even really running this. This can at best they're saying that this could probably just be 1 or 2 people running this site who can barely keep up with the demand of keeping this going. Okay. Axe says, appreciate the diligence, but not gonna lie, they realize playing in our faces worked. This an afterthought now, when it should have been the smoking gun. Solid play, just gotta reassess and move accordingly. No, Act, it's not even that they realized that, playing in our faces worked. It only worked because, again, you didn't come prepared, bro. And that's why I'm so upset with Ack on this one, because you should have been more prepared. They feel like they got away with playing in our faces because you didn't hold Charlemagne to task. You was looking at that as Charlemagne the God and not as a representative of Rock Nation. That's the problem. That's your issue. You were across the field, across the board, looking at that person as Charlemagne the God, my friend, my idol, my mentor, and not the Rock Nation representative. That's your problem. My nigga, you could have put belt to ass way better. And yes, there's still going to be a crowd of people who, like I said, they have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what's being talked about. They have no idea what this is all for, because the conversation is a years long conversation. It's been going on for years, and the entry point is so hard to find for you to fully understand and be able to chronicleize the events in order as they happen and why they matter. So a lot of people are just not going to get it, period. But there could have been way more things done from Axe end to really, put these guys in their place. I'm telling you, he could have really put these guys in their place. And at the end of the day, the things that he had to bring to the table, they didn't really help. They didn't really push the needle. They didn't really help the conversation. So, what do we say? I can't really just sit here and act feels like he won, but I can't. I mean, at best it was a stalemate. At best it was a stalemate, brother. That's the best. That's the best we can say. So I can't really expect, like, I don't know. I can't really expect him to get it because he thinks he won and he's not really listening to the criticism right now. I wish I could really just I really just sit down and talk to Ack and assess, and maybe I'll get into the Discord and see if that's possible. But nah. This what I think Ack is just looking at this complete. Ack, put me on the team, brother. Put me on the team. I would have made sure you went into that meeting. I don't know about the niggas who's around you and people who are supposed to be keeping you, I know Grand Wizard got his hands full right now with he's it's a full on assault on Grand Wizard. Act, hit your boy up. I would have made sure you went with 40 documents, nigga. A 100-page document. It would have made sure you went in there right, correct. We would have had a briefing beforehand. This is the type of shit. This how niggas got to be moving now. Act ready to just throw his hands up and be like, oh, I said what I said and niggas didn't listen and this, that. But you didn't present it well. You didn't present it well. I know you say you had all the ingredients. You had all the ingredients for a cake. You mixed it up. You did all the stuff, and you wondering why the bitch still went flat. We get it. But sometimes there's just a way you have to present things. There's a way you have to do things. And you just didn't go about it the correct way, if you ask me. And that's just what it was, I hope that this doesn't deter him from what we need to do for hip hop, to make it fair, to make it, and people don't realize when we have overlords like this, it makes it harder for the independent artists, people like me and you, to thrive, to come up, to drop our music, to be successful. When we have overlords like this, so I hope this doesn't deter Ack from the fight that needs to be fought. It doesn't, make him lose any focus, because at the end of the day, this is all important. This is all very important, incredibly important, and I think we should take this fight, this war against what Rock Nation is doing to the rest of the industry and how they're strong arming the rest of the industry. I don't think we should take any of this for granted, and we should take this with all seriousness And, especially for people in my position, people who have a mic, who can step up and say the things that need to be said, we shouldn't take this for granted. We gotta be at the front lines, making sure people know the information, because what this debate between Ack and Charla showed me, excuse me, what this debate between Ack and Charla showed me is that we haven't done a good enough job putting the information out there. Whether people are listening or not, we have to do a better job chronicalizing this information, or putting eyes on the person who is putting all of this information together so that people can understand it. Now, I don't know if that's a what's the dirt. Maybe I'll do it, whoever, but somebody has to really put this information in a way that most people will get it. And again, it's a lot of clues. It's a lot of digging. But you know, it's going to take us really being, you know, focused on putting the information out there and telling it how it needs to be told. Okay. So this wasn't a long one today. It's not going to be a long one. I just wanted to get in here and speak a little bit about the aftermath of what's going on around this conversation, because it sent waves through the culture, and I believe it's going to continue to. As you can see, people are still having conversations about it. It's still a topic of conversation. It's still affecting uh, people in the culture, and it's a pretty big conversation to be had. So um, I hope that people are paying attention, and for the people who are just getting on to what's going on, you pay attention a little bit more. Did they drop some GTA 6 footage or something like that? Hold up. Before we get out of here. Have we talked about GTA 6 here? I don't think we have talked about it in the Doge room yet. I just seen some footage. Now I kind of want to confirm it. I don't think that was real footage. Maybe it isn't. I'm seeing this clip right here. I'm trying to figure out if this is real GTA. Niggas out here cooking. This shit looks good. My PC is definitely not running this stuff. 100%. Yeah, we're not running that. My shit is done so. God damn. All right, I don't know if this clip is real or not, but yeah. So, what do you guys think about the $100 price point? We still getting it? Now, I've seen so many people, right? So many people really just basically saying, I don't give a fuck how much this shit costs. $100, nothing. It's GTA 6, yada 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 yada. But so many of these guys don't realize that the gaming landscape is already fucked. At least the AAA market is already fucked. Okay, you niggas over here just so happy and glee that GTA is costing $100, and it's not about GTA costing $100, even if it's worth it. Okay, maybe GTA cost $100. We get GTA. It's about the people who think their games should also cost $100, and it's not worth that. It's not a GTA 6. And if it's not going to be a GTA 6, no fucking way should it cost $100. But a lot of people are going to try to play in our faces like that and put these games behind paywalls and what have you. And I don't think that that's a smart thing to do. Okay, I just don't think so. I don't think we should encourage the price of games constantly going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. I don't encourage that. When we got to be smart about this at the same time. they're not giving us physicals. So it costs even less to make these games because a lot of these games are barely even offering physicals or selling physicals like they used to. So you don't even need to make as many physicals as you once did. I mean, even me myself, I have a digital only console. So it's like the need for physicals and the cost and things like that, it's completely taken out. I think even Sony said that they're going all digital soon. So more and more that's becoming a thing, and as that becomes a thing, the cost of games goes down. So I would like to see, hopefully, like how we see in the indie market, games prices be more competitive. um I mean, take Power World for instance. You got Power World that just came out officially. They just dropped the 1.0, and that cost $30. Power World entire game, and I think they updated it with like 72 more pals and revamped it and did all of this new shit to it with the 1.0 release. So it's an amazing bang for your buck. Now I don't know if GTA 6 will be worth it or not. That's yet to be seen. Some people think it's going to be the worst GTA. Some people think it's going to be the best. I don't know. Me personally, I don't like playing as females. Okay, I I barely like playing as a white guy. So yeah, we're gonna see where all of that shit goes. But I hate playing as a female in a video game. I'm not a fucking girl. So yeah, some niggas have this weird fetish with playing like females in video games, and they want to dress up their girls and shit. That's gay. Okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all, if you like playing as a female in the game, dressing her up and getting her all pretty and dolled, you nigga, that's gay. Okay, it's gay. I don't see how you niggas like doing that shit. It's gay. That's just my personal take. Okay. That's all I got for you guys today. As the news comes out, I'll cover more news, but that is about it. As you can see, that sounds like a good cue right there. But to all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts, I appreciate you guys for stepping into the Doja room with me today or this morning, just to talk a little bit of shit. Hopefully, we shaved a little hour and a half off of your time clock, and yeah, you had a little something to listen to while we stopped in here. Before I go, please, once again, whatever platform you're listening to this show on, please make sure you hit us with a follow, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube or mobile, hit that bell notification, hit that hype, hit whatever you need to hit to show us a little bit of support, and make sure that we are flowing throughout the algorithm. Okay, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Join that Doja Room community. I did, luckily enough, just got my I got my old page back, all the way back from this damn near 10-year-old page. Okay, randomly got it back. We was doing our thing back then, as we're doing our thing right now. Okay, so I'm glad I got it back, and that we can continue to yeah, we can continue to do our thing. So follow this page as well. This is the backup. All right. And yeah, we'll be posting more content to this page, whereas I'll probably kind of be transitioning um, my Drake and Five page to a more personal thing, and I'm gonna try to start posting more of the clips and content to this page here, and probably even articles as well. I'm gonna start, switching more of the content here and trying to build this page up and letting that be the hub, and my other page just being my personal page. Okay, so yeah, please guys, follow this page, whatever you're watching this on. Hit that subscribe, hit that follow. I would appreciate it. Okay, if you're watching on X, go ahead and hit us with a repost. I would appreciate that as well. And until next time, I'm your boy Dope Boy Diesel. To all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts, this has been the Doja